So now that you guys saw the command, I would like to explain it a little more so that you guys can see how really easy it is with C# and Selenium WebDriver. So if you ever want to find any element, you just need your driver, right? And so now using the driver, you just hit dot, and it gives you the IDE that helps you out. And you always want to just find element or find elements. Look, two methods. Whether find elements we'll get to in the future, but you also can see that there's actually a reference that tells you what it does. But we want to find an element because it finds the first iWeb element using the given method. So once we hit enter here, now this is asking us for a by class so that we can pass in which type of locator we are going to use. So all you have to do is type in a capital by, and now you can see in the IDE there are many options. You can do it by class name, CSS, ID, link text name, partial link text tag name, XPath. See that? All of those are the different bys, and that's actually what we're going over. And since we're learning how to identify by ID, that's what I'm going to select. And as always, remember there's documentation over here on the right side. So once you hit enter, it's going to ask you for a string, and it's the ID that you want to use to find. So I am simply going to pass in the string that we want. And that string, as always, comes from our Firefox. And using the handy Firebug, I hover over the button that I want to click, and then I can see that the ID is example. You can double click that. You can copy it, go back to your Visual Studio, and you can paste it. And then, of course, don't forget the semicolon. And that is how you get to find an element. Now, the good practice that I like is actually store it in a variable, and then you can use that variable to do what you want, something like a click or a send keys or whatever. Other people just like to maybe, rather than do this, once they found the element, they can actually go ahead and add more methods here, right? You can go ahead and do a click here, or you can clear, or you can check different properties of that element. You can submit, and so on and so forth. Right? You can do that in one line. I actually like to do it in 2 lines because it makes it easier to debug, right? If you, for whatever reason, screwed up identification of this element, when you add it to watch or hover over it, you'll be able to see that because maybe the text or something about it looks off and you realize it and you're like, oh crap, this isn't the element I want. But that's just a preference.